Coming to you live, it's the AutoHub show with Ian and Jeff. Here we go.
So what would your dealership feel like if your entire sales staff was literally on fire, your sales and service staff? They were nonstop all over social media, completely dominating your marketplace. They could do it in 30 days or less and then continue their education to do it for an entire 6 months or a year. You literally would completely take over the entire marketplace and no one would be able to compete with you. And that's what we can do for you. So when you're walking around your community, whether you're at local restaurants or you're going to the gym, if you don't want to be bothered, fine, you won't be bothered. But a lot of people will walk up to you and say, oh my God, I love your social media. Your staff is amazing. We love what you're doing in the community. We want to come buy a car from you. We want to get an oil change at your dealership. Your community is absolutely going to love you. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You could be on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all social media platforms. You will literally be all over the place. I've traveled all over North America. I've trained Toyota. I've trained Nissan. I've been to driving sales. I've been to Women in Auto. I get hired as a speaker for conferences at universities all over the country. And I can help change the trajectory of your dealership right now. If you click on the link, you can sign up for our webinar. It's live with me, and you'll learn the 7 strategies that you need at your dealership in order to see that success.
Hi, everyone. This is Paul Brobson, the CEO over at Trusted Sale. And if you don't know Larry Feldman at Career Changers, boy, are you missing out. Now, what are you missing, you might ask? Well, for starters, you're missing the world's best trainer. But seriously, what makes Larry a great trainer is how engaged he keeps his audience. I was at a store recently while Larry was conducting training. And let me tell you, nobody wanted to leave that room. I mean, even when they needed a bio break, they wanted to stick around and hear what Larry had to say. The great late Jim Valvano, who said, to me, there are 3 things everyone should try to do every day. Number 1 is laugh. Number 2 is think. Spend some time in thought every day. And number 3, you should have your emotions move you to tears. If you laugh, think, and cry, that's a heck of a day. Well, I can tell you, Larry's going to make you laugh. He's going to make you think. And yeah, every once in a while, he's going to make you shed a tear or two. But one thing I can say, it's a heck of a day when Larry comes to visit. But wait, there's more. There is? Yeah. Not only is Larry a great trainer, but he's also one hell of a recruiter. So if you need people in your dealership, I mean anyone, you need technicians, salespeople, managers, BDC agents, whatever you need, Larry can get you staffed right with the right people and do it fast.
Ways to improve. Every month we want to improve better on what we did the month before, maybe the year before. It's about how fast we can get the cars done with quality work to get it to the front line, because that's where we make our money. And the bottom line is the longer it takes, the more money you spend. We want to get it down as low as possible. Right now, like I said, we're in a great stage. We're at 4.5 days. In recon, we want to know how quickly we can get the cars out of the recon process and to their front line. The average days in recon, and then the time to line are the most important thing to get it. I'm Mike Burrell. I'm Service Director at JM Lexus.
Right? Imagine like a GPT agent, like, OpenAI GPT agent for car dealership guy, where we have this massive database of insights. And as someone starts today at the dealership, at a vendor somewhere, and they can ask this agent anything. They can get responses and answers in video, audio, format, and in 5 seconds know, the best way to do X, Y, and Z. Or, I just think there's so many crazy applications that we're going to see. And so I think that that's a really massive opportunity for our industry.
So our time has come. I want to squeeze in, because my prerogative to do so up here on stage, squeeze in 2 more questions. So one is, how does your business and brand look different in 5 years?
So the crazy thing is that I couldn't even told you that this is what it would look like 5 months ago, but then only like 5 weeks ago. Like things are evolving so quickly, and that's happening because I'm meeting some really awesome people that are doing interesting things and bringing interesting ideas towards me, and we're kind of jumping into the right opportunities. Here's the core thesis for CDG, right? The mission of CDG is to bring transparency to the entire car market, but the vision is to build the top global destination for automotive insights. CDG till now has done, we've done over a billion impressions on social. At this point, we're close to 1 billion total podcast listens. Sorry, 1 million total podcast listens across every platform. And so, these are really big numbers. But at the end of the day, what this means to me is that CDG is, it's continued to grow and compound and really spread its wings. And that gives me the ability to be able to continue building more channels and ways to deliver insights to the world. And so I really do believe that, my goal, the goal of the company is to be able to meet every single person in the car industry. And frankly, every single person that gives, cares anything about the car business, access to the information, no matter how they consume content or media, whether that is via social, our newsletter, which has, 50-something thousand subscribers, podcast, which is, of course, for people that prefer audio, visual, YouTube, which is a channel that we're going to start focusing on growing soon as well. I believe that is the mission, to be able to deliver those insights in every single forum and to ultimately be able to provide value to every single person I just mentioned. And so I don't know how that's going to manifest yet. Like the other day, I wrote to dealers. I said, dealers, every day I'm being asked by like dozens of people on social want help with buying a car, where to buy a car, is this the right price, blah, blah, blah. And that's not what I want to do. Like I want to help people, but I can't answer all these people. And I don't want to build like a, service that does that full time necessarily. And so I said, dealers, if you're active on this social platform, tell me what dealership you're with, tell me your name, let's put you on a list, let's create some criteria where we can vet, make sure that it's all good actors, because there's always some bad actors, and let me publicize this to my 450,000 followers, right? I'll do this for dealers for free. I want to give value, and by the way, that helps consumers as well. And so dealers love me because I'm getting free business, consumers love me. And so it's these types of opportunities that I would have never even thought about a couple of weeks back, and they kind of spawn by virtue of being, in the public domain and just sharing my thoughts in real time. So I'm really excited about what's to come for CDG and the brand. It's just been a blast to be able to deliver insights to the market and really bring value to many, many people.
Very cool. Okay, this is the last question. We're going to go to a break. Let's do it. And I want you to take a minute to think about this, right? As a curveball, but you have a show with 3 people, living or dead. You assemble a show, a podcast. Who would you have on the show? Living or dead, 3 people.
Steve, you're really giving me the curveballs here. Living or dead? I think, I'm thinking, I don't think.
I stopped the chump. You stopped the show.
I think it would be super interesting to bring on Henry Ford, who I just, that's kind of like a geeky one, and I sort of admire that, but the guy's a legend from, having started, been really, with Ford, of course, the company been around for like a century by this point. So I think that would be a cool thing to kind of see how that's evolved. But then I think a second one, I just think living, I go back to Elon. I think Elon's going to be a great podcast. That's sort of like that's not like the crazy shocker one, but he's a character. And I think having a very authentic, again, conversation with him, just about everything from public life to automotive business, to our industry, to the state of kind of electric vehicles. I think that will just be a great conversation that I'm really excited for, and it's going to happen. So stay tuned, because it's going to be out sooner than later, and somebody else. So I'm going to go with him for it.
One more. Come on, you give us another one.
A third one?
Yeah, three.
Third one.
After Elon, who would you really want on the show? Are we really stumped, though?
Well, you know what, Steve? I just don't have a silver bullet necessarily. I think that the value is in. I know you're going to hate this answer, is how non-politically correct, but I just see the values of bringing a wide array of people. I want the 20 car dealers that kind of have to grind their teeth and, figure out how to make it work. And I want Roger Penske, you know what I mean? And then I want David Holt. I want everyone from the entire spectrum. And I think that's the coolest part of what I do. So,
all right, cool. I hope that satisfies. That satisfies me, satisfies the audience. Everybody's sitting here happy. So listen, round of applause. I'm sure you'll be able to hear. What you're doing. The best way for folks in the audience to connect with you is what? Direct or what?
Yeah. So one plug that is that I would love is if you go on Apple Podcasts or YouTube and press that subscribe button for Car Dealership Guy. If you haven't listened to the episode, go through it, pick one you love. I promise you'll get hooked. I hope you get hooked. And lastly, X is a great way to DM me. You can shoot me a quick message there, or you can always email me, cpg@cardealershipguy.org. I'm available. I'm not hard to reach on public domain, so reach out.
Awesome. Thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for joining us. It was a great show, and follow us anywhere you would like on your favorite podcast, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and of course on our YouTube, or subscribe to our own channel.